All right, so it's gonna run through how to get this little project up in here running, so you guys can go ahead and start using videos to get Metahuman animations. And shout out to XLabDev for coming up with this, project here. Most of it is pretty much him, and just a little added from me. But let's go ahead and get it started. All right. So assuming that you downloaded the file and extracted it here to documents. All right. It's here in documents, so we're just gonna open it. All right. And first thing you want to do is run. Where is it here? This right here. So we're gonna run this one first, and this one's just gonna make sure everything is up and going, and you guys don't really need to do much. I'm going to put this in another folder by itself so it's easy for you guys to get. But install dependencies, first thing you want to do. So let's go ahead and run it. It's going to install a lot of stuff right now. My internet is a little bit shoddy, so might take a bit, but let's just wait for it to go through everything. Yeah, and I might just skip through all this because the torch one is coming up too, and that one is definitely um, heavy, about 200 megabytes. So So right now it's pretty much installing everything. Everything is downloaded and installed, installing. So yeah, and if you guys have a problem with this, automatic install here, I do have the requirement files here. So pretty much all you have to do is just pip install all of these right here, and it should go. But everything should run perfectly here, install automatically if no restrictions on your system. But let's wait for it to finish. You guys can skip ahead. All right, once that is done, the next thing you want to do is come here to this file right here, and I'm just going to edit it a bit. So we're going to right click and edit in Notepad. And what we want to do is we want to get our file location here. Just want to copy it, okay? And then we want to put it right here. Okay, just leave these right here. This is the name of the file. And we're just going to paste our file location. All right, you can go File, Save, and we should be good. All right, so now all we have to do now is double click, and this should go ahead and run. You can see right here the software. Okay, let's give it a moment. On a slow laptop right now, so things might take a while. All right, there we go. All right, and this here is the software. So first thing we're going to do is, first thing we need to do is get our video file. And so we have a record button here where we could record, from our own camera and stuff. And we have the browse here. So we're just going to browse. I'm going to go to Documents and get our video. All right, and for the content folder, we want to make sure this is our Unreal content, right? Not on the computer, we're on Unreal Engine right now, so I just created a fake content folder. So, but this will be your content folder. All right, and the name will be whatever you want the name of that new folder to be inside of content. So it will probably be Dawn Performance. Okay. Now, frame rate right here is 30. We could change it to whatever our video is, and then we could extract. Also, we have this copy some files. So these files are needed for Unreal Engine. You could create them yourself, but I just added them here just so you could have them. Just copy them over and just edit them. So we're just going to go ahead and extract the files now. And when that's done, we're going to go ahead and just copy over these files. And then we're going to check out the contents folder, see what we got there. All right. So copy these files and go to Documents, Content. We got the DOM performance here, and see all the files here we need. And if we go to Video, we'll see all our frames from the video there. Okay, and these will all be in our Unreal Engine content folder. All right, so once we do that, these are the settings right here. Most of these settings here you don't have to mess with. And the only one I normally mess with is this. It's normally good at 0 for like a close-up face cam or something. But I'll show you the difference here. Now, for the first time you're using this, once you hit the preview button or the start processing, it's going to download some more files. So it might look like, it's to take a while. So just all you need to do is just give it a few minutes. And this right here is where you could choose what frame you want to preview. And we also have a CPU, GPU. I don't have a GPU. I don't have a computer with a CUDA core, so I'm not able to test this out, but it should work. And then we have the simple and advanced. The simple is just using one system for landmarks, and the advanced is using a couple just to get different landmarks, just to try to get some better accuracy on the landmarks. But to be honest, it's probably not much of a difference in both of them, okay? So now let's go ahead and hit the preview on frame 0, okay? All right, so remember, for the first time, it's going to be downloading some extra files. See, bring up Python here, see if you can see it. As you can see, it's downloading some, just the AI models that it uses to get the landmarks. Okay, so just give that a moment. All right, so now that that's done, as you can see here now, we have the depth maps. Let's move this over here. Make this bigger. And add the preview for the depth maps here. Okay. Now, what I was saying about this right here, let's say we move this to about -20, right? And that's the camera rotation. You preview again, you can see how different the depth image looks. Okay, so I feel like it's 0. It normally looks good. Okay, and we could pretty much change whichever frame we want to take a look at. Okay. All right, so next thing we're going to do now is to start processing. All right. And that's going to take a little bit. You know, like I said, I'm on a slow laptop right now, so it might take a little bit longer. But if you have a good PC with a GPU, it should be quicker than this. And as you can see here, let's go to our folder. See all the depth maps being that we're going to be using in Unreal being processed. Okay, so I'm gonna stop the video here, and then I'm just gonna move over to a computer with Unreal Engine. I'm just gonna let this rock out. Then we're gonna move over to Unreal Engine, which is a couple quick, simple steps. All right. Now, over to Unreal Engine now, we have our Dawn Performance here in our content folder. So we're just going to go ahead and open it. And as you can see, some reason only one of the files came over. 2 of the files came over. So we're going to fix that in a second here. But first things first, what we want to do is we want to go to our Dawn Performance folder here. We just want to drag one thing here. So we want to get this calibration file here. This is our lens calibration for the iPhone. So we're just going to bring it in. And it's going to bring these files in here. Okay. Let's go ahead and save those. All right. We don't even need to do anything with these. Just leave them as is. And we only have the depth right here. But what we want to do is just right click and type in IMG media source, and we're just going to call this save video source. Okay. Yeah, I'm just typing with one hand right now because I'm actually recording on another computer since this one doesn't have any audio recorder. All right, so we got the video source here, and so first thing, let's get the video source in. All right, what we want to do here is let's go back to start with the depth. This I might have. So what we want to do now is I'm just going to change this from capital F here since that's what the folder name is. But what we want to do is pretty much get these folders in here. Okay. So Dawn Performance. We want to get the Dawn Performance, and we're going to just change this right here to all right. Just going to copy it, and whatever the name of your folder is, that's what you want to put here. So the content, the name, and for this we're going to do the depth frames, and it's 30 frames per second. So we're just going to open it, and we have our depth frames in there. As long as it's playing, it's there. Okay. I'm going to close this, and then we're going to go to video source. Let's paste that in there, and then we're just going to say video score frames, and that should be our videos. And we're going to change this to 30 frames per second. So it's content, whatever your folder name is, and the video frames, which are these two right here. Okay, video and depth frames. And since we have the video frames in now, we're going to open, and we should see the video. Okay, save this and go. And next thing we're going to do is open this camcalib file. All right, we're just going to make sure our video source is in there. All right. So our video source, I'm going to put it right here. All right, and for the the depth sequence, we're going to put the depth file there. Okay, and whatever your audio file is, you're going to put your audio file here. You could leave it blank for now, which we're going to do. But normally, what you want to do is put an audio file. If you don't, it's okay. But I think it works good if you do. And these settings right here, you can change the frame rate, and just leave these as is. But frame rate, whatever your video frame rate is, you change it here, here, and here. And I'm going to use the iPhone later. All right, so it's video frame rate, all 30 frames per second. We have our video source here as the image sequence, and our depth source here as the depth sequence. All right, everything. And if you have an audio file, you put your audio files here. All right, calibration file is already in there, so we're good. And then we just hit save. And from there, it's just regular Metahuman identity. Okay, we're just going to call this Dawn. All right, and everything is just pretty much how you would do Metahuman, video to Metahuman, or however the process is for Metahumans. So we go in footage, bring in our cam collab from Dawn Performance. And know the drill. Metahumans. Keep going. I'm not gonna go ahead and do this because I've done so many of them already. But pretty much same thing.